Terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. So the Nets starting five. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the two guard.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Outside, Smart. KD against Tatum. Feeds it to Thompson. And it's sent back by KD. In the corner, Irving with it. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
From deep, Walker drills it from outside.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Griffin. Pass to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Here's Thompson. 4-point game. Here's Tatum. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Harden. Outside Irving. And the Nets, another three.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Now here's Tatum. Inside, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Irving surveying the floor. The pass to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now here is Harris, and there it is for him. Harris has got 5.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Fournier against Harris. Fournier pass to Smart over Irving. Busted. No good that time either.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Smart following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Thompson left side. Lock at 6. Walker against Harden. Shot's good by Walker.
So slick and smooth with the ball in his hands. Walker enjoys breaking out these moves, cutting defenders to shreds with those ball steals.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out. Celtics trail by 10. Outside, Smart. Here's the 3. He can't hit that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Fournier. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And the quick release of Fournier. Man, he's so good at getting his shot off as soon as the pass reaches his hand.
Pass to Irving. Releases. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Thompson finds Fournier. Now here's Tatum. Here's Thompson. Tries yet again. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from KD.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's Durant on the wing. That's tipped. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. He said that James Harden has the ability to win a game all by himself. Coach said there's no limit to how many points he can score. We have to try to make other people beat us and live with the results. So they'll try to do what they can to get the ball out of his hands. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Walker. He's got 5. A beautiful reverse layup. Walker's got 7 points in the game. Nets leading by 5. Harden scanning the floor. Outside Griffin. Durant in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
And the first one drops.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And the Celtics making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. So he gets them both. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor
Shout out sa'yo Kit Carolino Ranara. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
So many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Tatum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Fournier into the lane. Basket counts. Fournier's got 6.
The penetrating game, the ability to get inside off the dribble, very important for this team. And Fournier is brilliant when it comes to slicing up the defense with his drives.
Now here's Durant. No good on that one. Irving against Tatum. Fournier for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
To the middle. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Harden. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Smith, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Claxton's checked in. Pass to Pritchard. Green with the block. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 14 points for the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Evan Fournier.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock
Here's Pritchard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shout out sa iyo Yusuf Keita. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din. Shout out sa iyo Kit Carolino Ranara. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
And that one misses. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Pritchard. Great D that time from Green. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. Ogilvy kicks to Williams. Williams up on top. Passes it to Neesmith. Here's Ogilvy. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pritchard. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Neesmith, the pass to Williams. Shoots over Shamet. Tries again. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Here's Pritchard. Kicks to Williams. And there's a minute 45 left in the first. The shot by Ogilvy, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. They get the rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The first free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Parker's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 7. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
One shot.
Nets leading by 4. On the wing, Harden. 6 points for him.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
The first one falls.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Harden hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Celtics trail by 6. Now here's Nesmith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Now the pass to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster if you let him.
Here's Pritchard. Down low. Inside shot. Parker's shot is off. Nets leading by 6. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Parker, and it's blocked. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play.
Shout out sa iyo, Romeo Alpha. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now here's Parker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Ojale from down in the low post. It goes.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here is Harden after the basket by Boston. The 3.
Shout out sa iyo, Bonad Kumar. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
4 from the 4 here in the second quarter. Pritchard passes to Parker. Over Claxton. Rebounded by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Now a timeout called by Boston. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing here by 8. Tatum passes to Smart. Shoots over Shannon. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Griffin. Here's Shamet, guarded by Smart. Shamet with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he makes that one. And the Nets lead by 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Tatum. Outside, Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Harden the pass to Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Now here's Tatum. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He shoots again. And it's Durant missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker at finding ways to get into the lane. Always looking to punch it down.
Harden against Walker. Harden, that's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Smart kicks to Thompson. Back to Smart. To the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Boston. Yep, it counts.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Parker goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nets leading by 7. KD passes to Griffin. Harris against Thompson. Harris misses.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backdoor.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And that one falls for Smart.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Robert Williams comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Fournier subbed in for Jabari Parker. Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Smart nails both of them. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling. And, yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And the Nets with possession here. Nets leading by 7. Harden outside. Harris against Williams. That shot by Griffin, no good. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. And the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got 6 points in the quarter.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Here's Irving. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Smart deciding where to go with it. They double team Walker. And it's Williams with the jam.
And, you know, that's exactly what you want from your point guard. Get the ball to the open guy on time and on target.
Outside Griffin. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 5. And Fournier kicks to Walker. Tatum against Durant. Fournier passes to Williams. And it goes down 2 points. Williams has got his second bucket.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Passes it to Irving. Back to Griffin. From outside, off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Tatum kicks to Smart. Good work defensively by Harden. Williams finds Smart out to the right wing. Walker with a clean look. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 12.
You know, I think Walker has really worked hard on the three-point shooting throughout his career, and it shows. He's a much better deep ball shooter than he was when he first came into the league.
Irving, good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Walker goes in, and the shot goes down. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Walker has such a quick release, gets that thing up so fast, especially when the defense feels like it's on top of it.
Harden the pass to KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious. He feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness.
Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Harris. Good on both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him. Durant, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Williams double team. Here's Walker. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Walker's got 16 points.
Shout out sa iyo, Roderick Tagsnas. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Steps back and fires. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Can't connect from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets with possession here. 4-point game. Walker against Irving. Outside, Green to the paint. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Green. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter. Outside, Williams. 51 seconds left in the first half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jimmy Ojale comes in for Williams. And it's Neesmith in for Marcus Smart. Outside, Fournier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When you're guarding Fournier, you just have to be really careful. I mean, he's an uncanny player who's talented and really good at drawing contact as he goes to the rim.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Irving against Walker. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Kyrie Irving.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Walker dishes to Williams. Inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's KD. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Evan Fournier. For Brooklyn, they had been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
With 1 on the clock, that shot off.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Boston Celtics. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, they got themselves going in the second quarter. How do you get control of the game back?
It starts with not getting the ball out of the net. You know, we got to get stops, and it starts in that end. That's where it's really going to start for us. And we just got to continue to compete. That's all.
Kyrie, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They played some solid team basketball, Arnie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Walker and Smart, the guard. Thompson is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here's Harden. Here's... Oh!
My goodness. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Here's Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Walker against Harden. Kept alive. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Brooklyn trailing, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. Time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Now we'll see how they do. David, thank you. No good. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Got a piece of it. Durant with the steal. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. Finished off the break. Durant's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Tatum. Knocked away.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And it's sent back by KD. And he recovers it. Tatum passes to Fournier. KD comes with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
It's the Nets now. Brooklyn leading by 3. Harden outside. Down low, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And there's the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And, you know, Walker makes a quick decision with the ball there. Good to see him making a solid pass like that.
Harden outside. To the inside. And finished off by KD.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to Walker. Tatum trying to break free. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kemba Walker.
I think scoring is what Walker does best. He's phenomenal at that aspect of the game. He scores in a lot of ways.
The 3 from Harden. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Walker kicks to Thompson. Tatum against Irving. Tatum passes to Thompson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Man, I love watching Tatum break down the defense in the pick and roll. Exploits any passing lane that's available to him.
Now here's Durant. He's got 18. High post try. That shot misses. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Harris dishes to Irving, and the shot goes in.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
No good on that one. Jabari Parker's checked in for Walker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. And he can't hit the second.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Goes back up. And KD with the lay-in. KD's got 8 here in the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 5. Pass to Parker. They get a hand on it. Shamet with the steal. for the finish. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
So it's the Celtics now. And here's Smart. 10 points for him. Parker passes to Thompson. Tatum kicks to Thompson. And here's Smart. A three. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
To the middle, Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all three levels.
Outside Fournier to end the run. Out to Parker. Outside Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Parker. Smart. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Irving passes to KD.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance. Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now Smart. He's got 12. Here is Durant. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
One shot.
A free throw drops for Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 30 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pritchard gets the bucket. Nets leading by 8. Now, here's Shamet. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Ojale. Here's Pritchard. The net shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And the shot goes in. And the Nets lead by 10.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Shout out sa you, Mark Alvin Reyes. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Here's Williams, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Celtics have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Williams. Nets leading by 8. Irving up top. He has 30. Passes to Shamet. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And the pass to Nesmith. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Irving. It's blocked. Williams with the steal. Here's Nesmith. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Pritchard. He's got 10. Here's Ojale. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 4. Irving with the ball. Pass to Shamet. Williams with the block. 1:39 left to play in the third. Shamet with the steal. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Celtics passing it around. Nesmith can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bounce pass from Shamet. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pritchard. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead early, and it's Shamet missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Williams. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Nesmith, and a change for the Nets. James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Nets leading by 3. Taken away by Williams. Here's Pritchard. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's Harden with the drive, lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Nets lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Both good from the line that time. The Nets with the lead. Harden kicks to Irving. From about 16, rebound by Williams. Williams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Tatum draws the double. Outside Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Williams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And he has just been in a flow.
Shout out sa iyo, Wagnel Imes. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Tatum. Unloads from 9, and the basket by Harris.
Most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Walker looking for an opening. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the paint, here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Passes it to Williams. Back to Walker. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but Maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Claxton with the bucket.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Celtics trail by 4, and Walker kicks to Williams. The pass to Tatum. Dishes it to Williams. He gets that one.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Durant subbed in for Jeff Green. And that one falls for Williams. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Durant against Williams.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fournier finds Smart. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Harden. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Walker the pass to Williams. Back to Walker. Outside Fournier. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Irving. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got 24.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Tatum dishes to Smart. Sweet little floater. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Harden the pass to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Tatum and Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Irving finds Griffin. Here's Harden. And Boston with the rebound. Williams, as Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Tatum no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Count it.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Williams looking around. Tatum drives in. Second shot opportunity. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Harden. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Walker.
Boy, the heart of Walker, that competitive spirit, he's never afraid to go inside, and he's got a lot of different ways he can score in there.
And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here is Harden. It's good. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Walker. That one good for 2.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the 3 ball is good.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Harden. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And here the fourth, he's carrying this team right now. 5 of 7 from the field.
One shot.
He throw good, James Harden. Now Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The feed to Griffin. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Smart. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception is the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. And a wide open look for Irving. Drains the wing tray. Irving's got 40 points.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Fournier's shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 7. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Smart finds Tatum. Down low, here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Irving passes to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Tatum. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 assists. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Tatum against Griffin. Brooklyn leading by 4 from 18 feet away. Irving can't hit. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Pass to Thompson. Here's Tatum. Durant with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Griffin. Harden trying to get open and finished off by Griffin.
Oh my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
KD against Tatum. And the call will be against Fournier. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harden against Fournier. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. And the jam by Harden.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
And Durant sends it back. The shot's good. Now, here is Harden. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
Here's Fournier. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
And I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
Harden against Walker. Here is Harden. Shot clock at 6. And Harden with the stuff.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Nineteen seconds left in the fourth quarter. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Shout out sa iyo, Martin Eva. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Right side Fournier. This one for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
So the net starting five. We've got Harden. Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Irving in a two-guard. Now here's Walker. To the inside, Tatum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Pass to Harden. Durant in the corner. Tries it from 19. Doesn't go that time. And it's Boston the other way. Tatum finds Walker. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Shout out sa'yo Alberto Bibat. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din. Shout out sa'yo George R. Anzura. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Walker against Harden. Tatum kicks to Smart. There's the pass to Thompson. Outside Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Makes it off the glass.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jason Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
Harden the pass to Durant.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Smart kicks to Tatum. Back to Smart. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold. Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Brad Stevens. He talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here is Harden. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Durant deciding where to go with it. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Here's Walker. And the rejection by Harden. Pass to Harris. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
first one falls for him.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
And Harris drops them both. Here's Tatum. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Smart. Passes to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three. Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
Now, here is Irving. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Shout out sa'yo, Jushimer Cummings. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Harden against Walker. Pass to Thompson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Harris with it. The pass to Harden. Now Griffin. That shot no good. Good D by Thompson. Smart against Irving. Smart dishes to Tatum. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we
Shout out sa iyo, Dale Allen. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
There's no doubt, Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
A nice shot by Tatum.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden against Walker. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. High arcing shot.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Six to shoot. And here's Harris from the arc.
Well, I'd like to see Evan Fournier focusing on the defensive end. He's got the potential to get better there.
Ball's knocked loose. And so Boston again turning it over. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Outside Griffin. On the wing, Harris. And on the way from Irving for three. Fournier pulls it down. Boston trail. To the paint. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Griffin kicks to Durant. Harden outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Fournier. The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Williams with the defensive effort.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instinct. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Teams changing it up here. Nets trail by 3. Right side, Irving. Claxton the pass to Shamet. The kick out to Irving. Over Neesmith. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Pritchard. It's deflected. They're running. There's Shamet. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Tatum. 15 points in the game. Here's Williams. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
The Celtics shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Shout out sa'yo Jimmy Ashford 3. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Free throw, no good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Brooklyn trailing. Irving with a clean look. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Over to the left wing. Outside Tatum. 3-pointers off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Brown, good. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Neesmith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Shamet. Second chance shot, and Williams with the layup.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Shamet the pass to Claxton. Williams with the block. Tatum looking around. And there's the feed to Williams. Pritchard passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now, here's Shamet. From the wing, good on the jump shot. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Williams double team. And the slam by Williams.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. Here's Pritchard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Here's Pritchard. There's the 3. Offensive rebound, Williams. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Williams has got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Claxton. Back to Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 8.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Outside Williams. 7-foot shot. That one drops for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
To the middle. Irving's shot is good. And that's 10 points for Kyrie Irving. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Ojale. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Williams. Over Irving. The shot by Williams, no good. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. The teardrop falls in. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So for Brooklyn now, Andrew Shamet is out there with Irving. And it's Green, then there's Brown, and it's Claxton in at the 5. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated?
Shout out sa'yo, Japs Anyana Muro. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. So it's Boston now. Thompson is double. Pass to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Shamet. Pritchard gets the bucket. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. In the corner, Harden. He can't get that one, and it's Boston the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Walker, the
Shout out sa'yo, Fabian Tamayo. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Outside Fournier. Here's Thompson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden finds Harris. And here's Harden. He's got 6. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And it's good, 2 points. Now here's Brown. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Griffin dishes to Harden. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 8 points for James Harden.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Outside, Walker. Outside, Fournier. Misses the finger roll.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And then Durant with the jam.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Brown. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Pulls it from the elbow. A rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the pass to Ojala.
Shout out sa'yo Alexander Ugas Joe. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Outside, Walker.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss. And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Here is Harden. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Here's KD. And count it from 19 feet away. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
It's Fournier on the wing, guarded by Harden. Shot's good by Walker.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Down low, here's Harris. Good, it's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Walker. 8 points for him. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Parker against KD. Feeds to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Fournier with the ball, picked up by Brown. Up again, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle, here's KD, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, this 2nd quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Now Walker, 10 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Fournier. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. And he's good on the 2nd.
Well, you know this about guys coming out of the city of Chicago. They usually play with great instincts and are thirsty scorers, and that's what Jabari Parker is.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston.
Nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Irving from long range. A rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Now, Parker has the ability to keep defenders off balance by mixing speeds. Nice job there.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Parker.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And Parker drops them both. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harden with it. Out guarded by Smart. Lets the three fly. Harden can't hit.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Smart passes to Parker. Over Harris. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Nets have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. That one on Smart.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
First free throw is good.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Williams. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Jeff Green is checked
Shout
in
out
for
sa'yo Elhead Orang Zuklol. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And that one falls for Williams. Nets trail by 3. Harden dishes to Durant. To the inside. Here's Griffin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Tatum kicks to Williams. Outside, Walker. They double team Walker. Williams with a clean look. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Injuries have taken a toll on Griffin as he's gotten older, but shouldn't take away from what he's done over the course of his career.
The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Boston now. Smart deciding where to go with it. Williams trying to break free. Nice shot by Smart.
Shout out sa'yo, Toto Poshieni. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
He is an efficient scorer.
Shamet with it. Pass to Durant. A three ball. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pritchard passes to Smart. Here's Griffin. 5 points in the game. Here's Shamet. A second chance effort. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Tatum, that's for 2. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
KD against Tatum. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Durant.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Pass to Smart. Here's Pritchard. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Shout out sa iyo, Moswoos. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
As far as power forwards go, he has terrific vision. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots to the line here.
Shoot 2.
Shout out sa'yo, Harry E. Rines. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
And the first one drops. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he hits both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. And Green slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now here's Tatum. He's got 19. Outside, Smart. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant wide open. He fires. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Unloads from 13. A shot by Pritchard. No good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Inside, Claxton. So they take the lead. And the Nets lead by 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Tatum. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Celtics. .23 seconds left here in the second. 5 on the clock.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Shamet the pass to Green. Here's KD. Great D that time from Tatum. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match.
Shout out sa'yo Elias Jr. Olea Alano. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say he flops, travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. When they're winning, dribble, 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 dribble. Dribble, 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 dribble.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, to silence those critics, you got to get that.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boston trailing. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guard. Tatum out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Irving, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Irving kicks to Harden. Outside Griffin. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Now here's Thompson. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Harden. Outside Durant. Shot, high post. And it falls over the rim and in. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Outside, Walker. The pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You have to be willing to shoulder the offensive burden. I think Jason Tatum is built for it.
Irving with the ball. Defended now by Fournier, and the call will be against Fournier. That's foul number 2 for him. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now the second half. Harris passes to Harden. Outside, KD. That one goes in. KD's got 16.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside, Smart. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Nets. KD with the bucket.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Now here's Walker. 10 points for him. Outside Fournier. KD against Walker to the paint, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, we've known
Shout out sa'yo Pablo Fadner Miles. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Tatum's shot is off. Nets leading by 7. Inside, here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here's Tatum. 1 points in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Celtics making a switch here. Parker's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Brown's checked in. And that one falls for Tatum. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Brown outside. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Ojale is checked in for Jason Tatum.